Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. And in this video we're going to be covering 10 great skilling money makers that happen to be mostly AFK. So grab your cup of tea, sit back and enjoy. At number 10 we have cleaning herbs. Now this is probably a well-known money making method, but every time during double experience weekend or before or even after, herbs or clean herbs are very much in demand. Now, depending on the prices, some herbs are more profitable than others, and I highly suggest you check out the link in the description to check what herbs are best to clean for the money, and you just want to check them and sell them and see if they sell before you try making thousands of them. Now, as you see on video, I put the 99 Herblore cape on my action bar to show you just how fast it is with the skill cape perk, and this is how you can get 6 million GP per hour. You can literally clean so many herbs. Now, in combination with the bank preset, it's even faster and better money per hour. Just make sure you're cleaning the right herbs. Next up, we have creating urns. Now, do keep in mind that creating urns does require a certain crafting level, especially the most profitable ones, which I highly recommend you only create, which are the decorated urns. Now, the first really profitable ones are the decorated mining urns. As of filming this video, prices change all the time, but usually most of the decorated urns are profitable, and you can make around 1 mil to 1.5 mil an hour. So all you need to create these urns is soft clay and the required crafting level. So you want to buy the soft clay from the Grand Exchange, then make a preset with a full inventory, and then just start forming the clay. You can actually configure your left click option at a portable crafter by right clicking it and choosing configure. This way you will always left click clay crafting. What you then want to do with the soft clay in your inventory is form the clay, the first option, and create them into urns. Afterwards, before you can sell them, you have to make a preset again with a full inventory of just formed urns, and then you want to choose the second option on the portable crafter to fire them or cook them, bake them, and make them ready to sell on the Grand Exchange. Now this is a very nice alt money maker. Like if you have an alternative account with, let's say, 60-70 crafting, you can easily do these for profit on the side and just make back your bond while playing on your main account. In fact, in my Fresh Gold series, I made most of my money just making decorated mining urns. They are very AFK and just great money. So yeah, let's move on to number 8. Next up, we have number 8 for around 700k an hour. But before you say, oh, that's so bad, it's AFK. It's very AFK per thieving, but it does have high requirements. You require Elf City to be unlocked, and to do all clans efficiently, like you can't use all clans without boosts under level 98 thieving, so I recommend you have 98. 99 for the thieving cape is going to help as well. Now, crystal teleport seed is also extremely useful here, so you can teleport between the clans. The attuned version has a limited teleport, so if you have that, please do use it. The thieving cape is definitely good to use here if you're 99 thieving already, as it just lets you note all the loot just like the Ardoin cloak does. Now the thing is, with pre-thieving you can fail to pickpocket 3 times and be caught 3 times, then you'll be banned from that particular clan, but you can just go on and move on to the next. Now sometimes walking around can be quite annoying, and this is where the attuned crystal teleport seed comes in handy, as you can just teleport to the next clan. Otherwise, you'll just have to walk to the next clan, and some of the pickpocketable NPCs are quite far away from each other, so that can be annoying, I suppose. But yeah, all in all, very AFK and easy money making method. Also, it's very easily doable on mobile as well. Now at number 7 we have one of the most AFKable skilling money making methods in the game, which is smithing cannibals. Now this is usually an alt account moneymaker or a low level moneymaker, as it doesn't have very high requirements. It only requires level 35 smithing and a bunch of steel bars. Now this method is AFKable up to 3 solid minutes. Now if you're smithing them in Port Phantasmus with the Mauritania legs 2, you can actually make twice as much money with this method, as you're literally smithing them twice as fast. This will also make it a bit less AFK, but it will double your money per hour, and it's still very AFK to do. Now to get the Mauritania legs 2, if you're wondering, you have to complete the Mauritania medium tasks fully to receive this item. Now if you can't be bothered to complete them, 400k per hour is pretty low, but I mean, like I said, it's extremely AFK, and you could be doing this on like 8 accounts at once, easily, if you wanted to, of course. Now at number 6 we have a AFK skilling money making method that again is not that high in terms of profit per hour, but it is very AFK, and you can easily camp it on the side. You require level 40 magic, and I highly recommend level 67 construction for the Mahogany Eagle lectern. You require a study room to place this lectern in. Now, this money making method is very easy. All you need are some runes depending on which teleporting tabs you're going to be making, again, which you should look up the prices and just see which are the most profitable to make, and then go and make those teleport tabs. So every teleport tab requires a lore rune and soft clay and some other runes depending on which type. Now you can easily make them at your house, and depending on what butler you have, you can AFK for longer. The more runes you put in your rune pouch, the more clay you can have in your inventory, and the more you can AFK per inventory, although it's just a few seconds difference really. So all you want to be doing is making the teleport tabs, and once you have 1 or 2 left in your inventory, you want to right click the butler you have and make him fetch some more soft clay from your bank. Do make sure you have enough soft clay in your bank, otherwise he'll obviously come back with nothing. Now, if for some reason an Iron Man player is watching this video, making teleport tabs for your Iron Man account can be quite damn handy if you need to get to an area fast, or get to your house fast to train prayer on your own gilded altar, or maybe even just for clue scroll hunting. You know, it's all going to be very useful. So if you're an Iron Man player watching this video, I highly suggest you make some teleport tabs of each just to have in your bank for whenever you need them. Now at number 5 we have chopping elder logs. The only real requirement is 90 wood cutting, but I highly suggest you do these with Sign of the Porters or a Grace of the Elves item with 500 charges of Sign of the Porter added to it, as it's going to make it super duper AFK. But the thing is, with cutting elder trees, once you've cut down the tree, it takes around 10 minutes to regrow, so you'll have to move on to another area with an elder tree. Some good areas are the one near the Draenor Lodestone, close to the Wizard's Tower Bridge, or the one just a bit north of Barbarian Village. And then just head back to the one near the Varrock Lodestone, just a bit south of Varrock. Now the Lumberjack Aura and the Perfect Juju Woodcutting Potion are extremely useful to use while cutting elder logs, as they increase your chance to receive logs from a tree. Now the Lumberjack Aura increases the chance of successfully gathering a log from a tree, but the Perfect Juju Woodcutting Potion has a 5% chance of giving you double logs when cutting the elder trees. But yeah, this is a very good money making method, especially if you're going for 99 or even 120 woodcutting, and it's very relaxing. Just getting level 90 woodcutting can be a pain, as it's a very slow skill. At number 4 we have mining harmonized rune ore, which can be up to 3 or even 4 million GP per hour depending on the rune ore prices. Now this method might not be viable to you if you're watching this after the mining and smithing rework. But if you are watching it before that, well then it's still relevant. So, the requirements for harmonized rune ore. Well, you require level 95 mining and Plague's End aka Elf City unlocked. This method can only be done during Traharian or Tra hour, which randomly occurs in Priv. You can be notified of this in various discords from the Discord bots, or just join the Harmed Ore French chat, and just when they start calling out ores, that means the hour has started. But with the French chat, you'll have to just sit in it all day and just wait for worlds to be called. People will say like rune 34, and then you want to go to world 34 at the location in Priv where the rune ore rocks are, and then just start mining them. Now for this method to optimally work, there's quite some useful items that you can use. You can use the Perfect Juju Mining Potion for some extra profit from the ores, the Magic Golem outfit, a Crystal Pickaxe with perks on it like Honed. The Grace of the Elves is useful because you want to have Sign of the Ports in your inventory or in the Grace of the Elves so that the rune ores automatically get sent to your bank. You also want to have a Lava Titan familiar to make some of those rune ores into rune bars automatically, which also gets sent to your bank. The Quarrymaster Aura helps, the Mining 99 cape with the Skill Cape perk of the cape obviously helps as well. And yeah, even without those items, this is still a very good method as long as you have the Sign of the Porters, and it's also just very AFK. So, all in all, 3 mil per hour and AFK, that's just one of the best skilling money making methods in my opinion. Next up at number 3 we have crafting nature runes at the Abyss. Now you require level 44 rune crafting to start this method, but to get twice the nature runes and twice the money per hour per pure essence, you want to have level 91 rune crafting. This is also a decent experience, but you're better off making other runes, like doing the Soul Altar for experience if you just want 99 rune crafting. But to make money, crafting nature runes is extremely profitable. In fact, almost any rune is profitable at the Abyss in terms of rune crafting. But the nature and blood runes are especially very good, and the combination runes like mud runes. But today we're going to be focusing on the nature runes. Now there are quite some useful items for holding extra pure essence, which are the pouches, the small, medium, large and giant pouch, which you can get from either the Abyss mini quest, from Abyssal monsters, or from Wizard Korvac in the Runecrafting Guild. The Infinity outfit also holds some extra pure essence, and you can use an Abyssal Lurker or the other Abyssal Familiars to hold some extra pure essence as well. The Demonic Skull is also a useful item if you do want experience, but it does give you an extra risk of losing some money. But with Abyss Runecrafting, with the Demonic Skull, you would be getting 3.5 times the normal experience that you would be getting if you were Runecrafting without the Demonic Skull at a normal altar. Now the example you will be seeing on screen is without pouches. As I'll show you guys, it's easily doable without pouches, but you really want to have the pouches to maximize your money per hour, as you can just hold so much more pure essence. So all in all, shortly, what you want to be doing is making a bank preset with pure essence, fill up your pouches and familiar, go and run to the Zamorak and Wizard in the Wilderness, teleport, mine, cook or woodcut yourself inside the inner ring, go to the nature altar, craft your runes, and then use the Wilderness Sword if you have it to teleport back to Edgeville, or use the Lodestone to teleport back to Edgeville and repeat. Now if you want more information or a more in-depth step-by-step guide on how to do runecrafting at the Abyss, please check out my 1-99 and 120 runecrafting guide. So at number 2 we have Transmuting Runite Ore, which requires level 96 divination, but can be boosted using a super or extreme divination potion if you're a lower divination level. This is 2 to 3.5 million GP per hour, depending on the profit you get per Runite Ore. Again, this method might be ruined by the mining and smithing rework. Now I highly suggest you make a bank preset with a bunch of incandescent energy and 24 adamantite ores. You require 10 incandescent energy and 6 adamantite ores per transmuted runite ore. The net profit per runite ore is almost up to 2k at the time of recording this video. This method isn't very AFK. Well, you can AFK for like 7 seconds and then you have to click the bank and load the preset again. So if you want a more AFK method, wait till number 1. At number 1 we have collecting incandescent energies or filling up divine charges using the Divinomatic at the Wilderness or at incandescent energies. Both require 95 divination. Now onto the information about the Divinomatic method. Now this method can be done at the Wilderness and at the incandescent energies on their own outside of the Wilderness, which is no risk. If you're doing it in the Wilderness, however, you will fill up the divine charges around 50% faster. Now personally, I would be using a enrichment aura and the energy gathering scrimshaw to fill up the divine charges a bit faster, therefore making more money per hour. Now this method is very nice, profitable and AFK, but it does have high requirements, and to make the Divinomatic you actually require quite some components, including 120 powerful components, which can be quite expensive to obtain depending on how you obtain your components. To completely make the Divinomatic you require 180 metallic parts, 750 smooth parts, and 120 powerful components. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful, as this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy or found it helpful, please leave a like down below and maybe you consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Man, I'm sick of getting old, yeah. Wanna stay a kid and I love it when it's cold, yeah. It's that time of year I can act 10 years old, yeah. I know that this year he finna get me.